Do you love mommy? We are already crying because she is. She's very upset and she's crying with her entire body, face, and voice. Do you love mommy enough to die with mommy? I'm the oldest. My little brother is 5 and my sister is 4. When school starts back up, I will turn 7 years old. This is a family meeting, and I don't want anything bad to happen to my children when I die. I can't leave y'all behind in this awful world. No one is safe. I love my babies. Do you trust mommy? I told her, yes, I love you, Mom. We love you. I tried to comfort her by putting my hand on her and looking at her with all my heart. I wanted her to believe how much I love her. She told us the plan. She said we'd get in the car together and start driving. We would get on the highway, and when we reach full speed, we will swerve into the opposite lane at the last minute in order to smash into an oncoming 18-wheeler. The idea was that our tiny car would be crushed on impact. I was really worried about the innocent truck driver getting hurt because he was not here in the meeting to agree to this, but I guess it made sense that he would be fine because he was driving something invincible. We are David and he is Goliath. We make our way to my mother's maroon Pontiac car. It did what it always did. It would not start right away. My mother is still crying and wailing and ranting. She hasn't let up at all. The car is frustrating her. It will start, Mommy. You know it will start. I'm in the front seat. My brother and sister are in the back. They are crying too. I am not sure they really understand what's happening. I tell them it will be okay. I think we are just sad because our mom is sad. Normally, I would pray for the car to start. This was a secret trick I used to help my mom without her knowing it. I prayed a lot. I felt like God liked me because I followed all the rules, and good people get rewarded. I had to be good all the time so that I could help my family. I felt guilty, though, because my mom wanted the car to start for her plan for us all to die, and I didn't want to pray for the car to start. I wanted to help her, but I wasn't sure if I really wanted to die or not. I didn't have a chance to think about it yet. She made some really good points, and I could not win the argument. Besides, would she listen to me? What if I made things worse by suggesting a different way to think or a different plan for our family? What did she really want? The car started. This was the early 90s. 290 was a two-way road still, and we thought the construction would never end. Anyways, we were on it. We were driving at full speed. My mother is screaming and crying out all the pain she can't escape and enumerating all the atrocities of abuse that have happened to her in her lifetime by her family, strangers, and the ugly world we live in. Death is the only way out. Do you really love mommy? Because I can die alone if you think you can do better. It seemed like the only person she was ever really talking to was me. I couldn't cry like the others. I was calm. I looked at her when she was talking to me. I listened. It was very clear to me that I held all the power, kind of. She was forcing me to decide the fate of my siblings and my own life. She was determined to end her life, and it was up to me to let us go down with her. Something didn't feel right, but I needed to respond, and she would know if I was lying to her, so I had to tell the truth. The headlights of an 18-wheeler shone bright from the distance. Here was our first chance. I pointed at the truck. This was it, I thought. I looked straight ahead in anticipation. Swoosh. The whole car shook and nothing changed. My mother was still driving us. Why didn't she take it if that's what we're here to do? She must be afraid to do it. I need to know my babies will be okay. She's really worried about us for all the reasons she listed. I am happy to know my mom cares so much about my safety. Maybe this is the best option. Mostly it makes me so sad that my mom is so sad. I am mad that so many people have hurt my mom. I'm angry that she is hurting so much. I just want my mom to be happy. No one loves her, but we love her. I need her to know how much she is loved. So I told her, I love you, Mommy. If you want to die, we want to die with you. I don't want to live without my mommy. Let's do it. I checked my seatbelt. I looked back at my brother and sister. I told them I loved them. I said, and you love Mommy. Tell her that you love her. They both did. We were all distraught. I looked at her hoping that she believed us. I wanted her to feel better. And I wanted her to know that we were on her side. We were prepared to save ourselves as a family because we love each other. No one would be able to hurt any of us. Mom would be at peace, and this would stop. So many 18-wheelers passed by while we were saying our goodbyes. The highway was full of them at night. This was a good plan. It wouldn't be long now. I could see a couple ahead on the highway. I braced myself. I began to pray secretly. I knew I was going to die and I wanted to go to heaven. After they passed, I turned to look at her. She was banging on the steering wheel and saying all kinds of things. She still wasn't okay. I didn't know what to do. I said, "It's okay, Mommy. Really. We love you. You can do it. We want to die with you, Mommy." We kept driving. Everyone kept crying, except for me. Each time an 18-wheeler was ahead, I was prepared to die. I had this funny feeling each time I lived. I didn't like the feeling. I wanted it to stop. I asked her, "What are you waiting for? We're ready. I love you, Mommy." She didn't say anything. She just kept crying. I felt like a failure. Eventually, my brother and sister had cried themselves to sleep. The car was quiet now. She suddenly swerved to the left, and I held my breath. Now we were driving in the opposite direction. It was a quiet drive back to our one-bedroom apartment. She had chickened out. It was over. Or so I thought. That was the first time she did it. We had lots of family meetings. This became a recurring experience. I knew I couldn't tell anyone about it, and I didn't. But I know it changed me. I felt like a terrible person. I have spent my whole life telling the truth. But the more this started to happen, the more I felt like a sinner. I got better at telling my mother what she wanted to hear. I sincerely told her that I wanted to die together. I did love my mother, and I did believe that people were bad, like she said, but also I thought I was special. I thought that God wanted me to live. God had big plans for me, and I need to stay on earth to help people, like the people in the Bible. I didn't pray asking God to help me live. I figured God wanted me to live. I felt strong and invincible. Every time she did this and I lived, I felt more brave. I was confident if she finally did do it, I would be the only one to walk away alive. I thought, I'll just need one Band-Aid. No one will have to feel bad about me, feel bad for me that my whole family died. Maybe my life would be better without them. I even imagined that I would have to spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair. That was fair, I thought, because that problem would be easier than this life I have now. I wanted to live alone.